this on?
You are challenging Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling SmackDown Edition. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Ladies!
You okay?
Oh, what a difference a week makes.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. And better than... No, not all the way back.
No.
As you can hear.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm getting there.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So,
right.
oh, no. I have to compete with my own soundboard.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do.
Wait, ready? The fans have to guess that are not watching. Which one? Is it me or the soundboard?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do one of them now. Don't do the laugh. Do something where I say
Yes or
something.
no.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
That was great.
That was great.
Bad.
I'm not allowed to do that one. Do Andrew.
Yeah.
I agree with Andrew.
I agree with Andrew.
Now say, I agree with Eric.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Eric is wrong.
That one's easier.
Eric is wrong. Eric is wrong.
Anyway,
Shit.
All right, we're going to officially
I'm not
retire the Joe soundboard.
yeah.
It is gone, and we have all of our original sounds back.
Yeah, that's tremendous.
This was my first day of talking
Yeah.
at
How'd
work.
that go?
It's hard. My throat feels a little tired.
Yeah.
I won't talk as much. I'll just try to throw in some lines here and there.
Well, like always, I'll pick up the slack.
Just want to contribute. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what'd you guys think of SmackDown?
Oh, look. F for effort. I mean, Jesus. It's, God, I mean, swing and a miss? Is that Fox Sports term?
What else is new?
I mean,
I'm losing all passion for this. I
know.
fucking hate this show.
This is a show that's fake. It's a fake wrestling show.
right.
Yet the draft made no sense. And the war room? What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
It
Seriously.
didn't make any sense.
None.
Eric, at what moment did they celebrate? What were they celebrating?
Natalia being drafted.
No, I get that. That's ridiculous as it is.
Right.
But, when were they celebrating?
Oh, like after a round, randomly. It was just random when they'd celebrate.
It's almost as if they were the fans of the show.
Right.
And okay, we're SmackDown. Who did we get? Who did we get?
oh, like
They
they
announced
did,
Reigns. No,
right.
they chose that
I
wrestler.
can't believe we got Roman.
You
Now
picked-
we're gonna win.
Yeah, but you picked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sending in our pick, Roman Reigns.
Right.
Wait. Let's see if they accept it. Oh, they can't not accept it? Hey, Roman Reigns.
Well done, sir.
We got him.
Yeah.
When were they, if they would have shown, watching the other side pick and be like, yes, Randy Orton, boom. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
That would have made more sense.
Exactly.
I didn't get why they were celebrating.
Like if you
Because
think,
it's like the NFL draft. They're trying to copy everything that they do in the NFL draft. You know, like when one team has 3 picks in one round and then the other team has 2 picks in one round.
Yeah.
How was one round 5 picks?
Yeah.
yes.
2 teams, 5 picks. Fucking idiots. Here's how you do it. I said this on the NXT podcast as well. And, Wednesday Night War podcast. No, you just... Raw goes, then SmackDown goes. That's round 1. You just keep doing that. It's back and forth. Just because Raw is 3 hours longer
Right.
doesn't fucking matter. They can just get more free agents later.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just draft 10 more people at the end.
yeah.
This whole thing was a total disaster.
Disaster.
They're trying to make it feel like it's a real draft, yet they did nothing that you would actually do in a real sports draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natalia would go undrafted.
Yeah.
In
She
a
would
real
be
draft.
check WWE.
It's ridiculous.
And you wouldn't be celebrating that big.
Right.
No.
For
You have the
Natalia.
first pick. Becky Lynch. Okay, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, good pick.
Yeah, good.
Good foundation. All right, next pick. You wouldn't be like, I can't believe we got
Right.
Like you get half of the wrestlers.
Right, exactly. Like, let's see, Natalia was drafted, but not. And the whole thing about you can only draft these wrestlers on this night and these wrestlers on this. Like,
Who
what?
drafted Natalia and celebrated?
Raw?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, USA is owned by Viacom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, their stock just went down $2.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
That was tough.
That's a shame.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Well, I guess they did. They only 30 superstars were eligible to be drafted tonight, just so that Raw's not drafting jobbers on Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they
so I guess
said
that's
30,
why they did that. But
I mean, they said 30 superstars are eligible to be drafted, but they didn't draft 30 superstars.
no, they said if whoever goes undrafted can be a free agent.
And the superstar gets to pick where they go.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Right. Exactly.
Well, maybe it's all like
just
who
like
gives
the
them-
NFL, right? Like if a player doesn't get drafted, he's like, "Well, I'm going to go play for the Giants."
I guess like you're a free agent, right? So like the Giants can offer you $1.
Whoever gives you more money, Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, you get to choose.
Anyways, we're going to get into all of it. But before we do that, so on the Raw recap earlier this week, we read off 20 patron names because I didn't want to read all of them because there were so many.
Yeah.
Well, we have to read the rest, and we got even more.
Yes.
So here's 34 more names.
Now, don't forget, you are exclusive to SmackDown.
That's right.
Can only listen to that recap.
They can only submit their Patreon questions to a SmackDown show.
Don't listen to Eric.
Don't listen to Eric.
Don't listen to Eric. He's
Ever.
crazy. All right. So without further ado,
you need
Eric is wrong.
Do you need help with these?
let me just go through it real quick.
Okay.
It's a long list.
It is.
So thank you to Jory, Terry Melton, Adam, T-Bone, Tony Hartman, Matthew James, Derek Roy, David Camp, Chris Shakan, Dexter Tacker, Eric.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eric.
Huh?
Kip A. Smith, Eric Wayand, John, Just B, Clayton Roth, Brandon Snow, James Lawrence, Joey Williams, Alan Carlson, Chris Kane, Charlie McKenna, Kyle Pollock, Walter in the
Pollock.
Fiend.
Not Pollock.
Oh, Walter is the. What did I say?
You said Kyle Pollock.
Yes, because Eric's never pronounced the name wrong on this list before.
Pollock.
Andrew, I'll
Okay.
take it from here. Joey Jew, Christian.
All right. Kyle Pollock, Walter is the Fiend, Adam Romero, Noah Sag, Kyle, Joshua Bergner, Jason Salazar, Mr. PP, Patrick Prince, El Ray PJ Perez, Sion Edwards, Spencer Conover, Senator Bravo, and Bradley Gentry.
Toward the end, those sound like wrestler names. That's great.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know
holy
why
shit. So that's 54. that we
54
read off this week.
This week, yeah.
Thank you, Hell in the Cell.
Yeah,
You're right.
right.
Wow, thank you.
Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Sign up, join the club, join the bandwagon, really, because there's a lot of them now.
I mean, it's past a bandwagon. It's a following. It's a movement.
Yeah,
Welcome.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so SmackDown starts with Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. If Roman wins, SmackDown gets the first pick in the draft. But if Seth wins, then Raw gets the first pick in the draft.
Spoiler alert.
Now, if you know,
No one wins.
if you know how they're gonna do this fucking draft, then Raw has to get the first pick.
Exactly.
Because if SmackDown gets the first pick, they can't get 3 picks?
No.
So it's really fucking dumb. Seth and Roman fist each other before starting the match. Michael Cole tells us that Fox and USA will be heavily involved in the draft. So again, like they're choosing the superstars.
Yeah.
And then they did the spot from Money in the Bank 2016 where Roman went for the spear, but Seth countered with a pedigree.
Except this time he didn't get any of the arms. It was just like he caught his head in his crotch.
Well, and this time it didn't win the match.
That's true.
Seth then sets up for the curb stomp, but then the lights go out and the Fiend comes from underneath the ring, puts Seth in the mandible claw, and then drags him under the ring. And then once all the lights come back on, Seth gets out of the hole, but the Fiend peeks out of it. Lights go out again, and then we see The Fiend looking at Seth from the stage. Notice how, like, I don't care about this anymore.
Right.
Because they fucking ruined it.
Yeah.
They ruined The Fiend, just like they ruin everyone else.
Right.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
So next up, we go to the war rooms, and we see the Fox
Quote
and
unquote.
USA war rooms, and
You
people
can
are,
quote me on the quote unquote.
This is before the first round. People are scrambling and just like handing each other papers, and they're just like, "Here, oh my god,
Putting pictures on walls.
Hulk Hogan. No, he can't wrestle. Oh, okay, yeah. Ultimate Warrior. He's dead.
Cody Rhodes.
Is Chris Jericho available? You think Raw's gonna take Chris Jericho? Should we get him to SmackDown?
Yeah. I mean, like,
I want to see how this looks.
it was really. I'm just throwing papers at you guys. I mean, it was really stupid, but I did laugh.
Yeah.
It was like the only enjoyable part of this fucking show.
Right.
How stupid the
How
war room.
stupid
How
the war-
stupid they were.
And then you also have the Fox football robot in the
Yes.
in the Fox
yeah,
war
what
room.
the shit? Like they digitally inserted this football robot.
No, I think it was a guy.
No,
in
it was a guy.
costume.
Really?
Yeah, no, it
Because
was
he
a
was
guy.
high fiving people.
Yeah, it was a guy in a
Oh
costume.
my god, that's even
Yeah.
better.
Right.
Like better as in worse.
Right.
They should have asked him like, who do we draft? And he's like,
Well-
Peyton Manning.
Right. Like he's like the Draft Utron 9000.
No, try again.
Reggie Bush.
No, he's retired, and he's not a wrestler.
Well, I like how they said it's like Fox and USA executives. So clearly this robot is an executive.
Yeah, he is.
First of all, why is there a robot football player in the room in the wrestling draft?
Yeah,
What say you, robot? In it, Peyton Manning.
yeah.
What is he doing in the room?
I don't know, but it was the best part of the fucking show.
It was.
He's acting like a robot.
And he's
dude.
got a football helmet on.
Well, like even when you're watching football on Fox, you're like, why is there a robot?
right.
right.
Robot Football League.
I wish that'd be amazing. So
So were you waiting for Vince McMahon to come out and be like, and for the first draft of the XFL, we take that football robot? Vince?
God, I can't wait for the XFL draft.
Oh my God.
What a fucking train wreck that's gonna
Oh, Lord.
be. So Raw gets the first pick of the draft because Seth won by DQ because of the Fiend.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie McMahon comes out. She announces all of the draft picks, even though they said that like Fox celebrities and USA celebrities and personalities will be announcing draft picks. It was all Stephanie.
Well, she's a Fox and USA celebrity.
Stephanie comes out and she says, "Oh, no booze, guys. Yeah, Stephanie, you're so irrelevant.
Right.
You don't get anything,
Yeah.
Right.
which is worse
Yeah.
Yeah.
than booze."
She's probably upset. She's like, wow, I have no heat anymore.
Right.
She's
Well, I mean,
like,
what's
no
the last-
booze. And the crowd's like, okay, boo.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
But, like, she was so annoying that like they don't even let her be a heel anymore.
No.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, when was
Like
the
when
last time
Triple
she
H
was
comes
on
out.
TV?
If Triple H was like a heel, like a bad heel, or Vince, and they come back after 6 months, they get a huge pop.
Yeah.
Stephanie doesn't even get that.
No.
She gets nothing.
Like Vince last week. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
You bastards.
Yeah.
So, again, they say only 30 specific superstars are eligible to be drafted tonight. Stephanie announces Raw's first pick, Becky Lynch. Then she announces SmackDown's first pick, Roman Reigns. And then she just keeps going. She says Raw has selected AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows of the OC. Now, they said tag teams can be drafted together,
Yeah.
but this is a stable.
Right.
Like, this is not a tag team, but okay, fine, whatever. Next up, SmackDown drafts The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And that's when you realize it's all over.
Yeah. Bray is never winning the fucking title.
Well,
No.
no, but he'll be on the more PG show now too, right?
I guess.
So it'll be like no blood, no lantern.
But it's like, we know that WWE title is going to be held by Brock Lesnar or Cain Velasquez for how fucking long?
Or Roman Reigns.
Or another MMA fighter
What do
to
we say
come.
for the next 2 years, right? One of them will hold that title.
Yeah. throw Tyson Fury in there.
Unless they get another former UFC fighter,
Right.
Like what's his name? Fucking Cormier will come. They'll have a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
When you tell the layperson what's going on, and I'll give you an example. I was telling Kaya, she goes, "Okay, tell me what's happening." She sat down next to me tonight.
You're like, I don't know.
No, I said, okay, so Brock Lesnar fought that guy in real life 9 years ago, and that guy kicked his ass. And she goes, okay. I said, yeah, now they're going to fake fight. And she goes, that's really stupid. I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she has the opinion of everyone else.
I said, 54 new patrons.
Like, yeah, right.
Pretty much.
Most people agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go fight for real again. Just go do that again.
Right. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, but they're too old to do it now, so they have to fake fight.
Do you think
I
they'll
didn't-
set up an octagon
I
in
didn't
the wrestling
realize-
ring in Sautomania?
That's what Josh and I were talking about. Like maybe like it's a worked MMA fight. Like that'd be fucking horrible.
It's even worse.
So bad.
But I didn't
so-
realize the scar was from him on his face.
Okay, hold on a second.
You don't think
I
it
mean,
was?
we'll get to that later. But like, I never noticed that scar. I think they like enhanced it with makeup so that you could see it better on the show.
Probably.
Because I never noticed. It's a fucking bright red scar that's 9 years old. Scars aren't bright red after 9 years. They put
They were
makeup on
pinching
it.
his cheeks. They're like, hold on, Brock, hold on. Let me get this
Sitting there doing this for the show.
Like
2 more minutes.
Like okay, yeah, maybe
faster. Get another set of hands in there.
Like okay, maybe he has a scar there, but like it shouldn't be bright fucking red.
No, not
they
at
just
all.
they just put makeup on it to make it look worse. So the last pick of the first round, Raw selects Drew McIntyre, the guy that lost in the first round of the fucking King of the Ring tournament. Didn't he lose to Chad Gable?
And hasn't been seen since.
Yeah. So he's first round. After all of this, they show the replay of the Fox War Room. And like we said, like when they selected Reigns and they all cheered and high-fived each other.
Right.
So then after this is when everything...
Andrew, you're right. You can't see it.
No,
When he returned in 2002,
of course not.
it's not red.
Not
It's not
returned.
Not a
red.
bright red
2012.
scar.
Or 2012. It's not bright red.
Yeah.
Turn around.
All right. So after the first round, someone on Twitter found out that WWE accidentally posted the draft results on their website before it happened.
Yeah.
What
Basically
hap-
saying these are the list of people that
They-
are available.
yes,
But
these-
it was in the order they got drafted?
Yes.
2 exceptions.
Well, very much later.
But yeah.
Probably only because
small
they were like,
exceptions.
oh shit, we fucked up. We better change this draft up a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Becky Lynch, Roman Reigns, the OC, Bray Wyatt, Drew McIntyre. So yeah, these are the eligible people, and this is the order they'll be drafted in.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to that.
So much for the war room.
But next up, after the first round, it's panel time, where Renee Young, Booker T, and Beth Phoenix talk about how great the draft is going, and Samoa Joe is also on the panel. Let's see what he thinks.
Renee, it's very wonderful being here. I'm glad to see that you're still keeping the lights going in your house. And tonight's draft is very indicative of what we're looking at here tonight. Drew McIntyre, absolutely a future world champion, and I think Raw is off to a strong start building their foundation.
So, what's Samoa Joe doing exactly? I have a theory. He's being like, he did this the whole night. He was on the panel and he was like, yeah, I think Raw did a great job, SmackDown, blah, blah, blah. I think like on Raw, he's not going to get drafted and then he's going to like snap and then go attack someone. Or because why else would he be doing this in a calm manner?
I thought they already announced the injured people probably won't get drafted. Part of the injured group of.
But then later on the show, when we cut to Jay Glazer, we're skipping around a lot. He was like, "Oh, Samoa Joe, he can get drafted." Yeah. So I don't know. Why is he like all calm though? Like that, Samoa Joe, even when he's been injured on panels, on pre-show panels, he's never been like this calm guy. So.
I like how he kept up the thing with Renee.
Yeah.
Glad to see you're still keeping the lights on in your house.
Right. Yeah. Little dig at Ambrose / Moxley.
Which he's completely envious of him. He's like, man, I should have left too.
Yeah, maybe he will. Next up, we get Joe Buck and Troy Aikman's thoughts about the SmackDown WWE draft. And Joe Buck asks Troy Aikman, what's your finishing move? He said, what was your finishing move when you were playing in the NFL? And Troy Aikman said the pile driver.
Huh?
No. No, Troy, you got pile drived. You had like 50 concussions in your career. You were getting pile drived. He didn't give anyone the pile driver. You're the quarterback. So that was pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And then he even goes to say, no, I didn't invent this move, but it is my favorite. Yeah, we know. We know you didn't invent a wrestling move, you fucking idiot. And it's all pre-recorded bullshit.
It is.
And there's more of this that we'll get to later.
Yeah.
Next up, we have King Corbin versus Shorty Gable. Corbin wins.
Number 5?
I don't know. Corbin wins with the end of days. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Next up, we go to the Fox NFL pregame show. And Terry Bradshaw wants to draft Dusty Rhodes, even though he's dead. Howie Long wants to draft Bruno Sammartino, even though he's dead. Michael Strahan likes Ric Flair, even though he's almost dead. Who else? What's the host's name?
James.
No, that's ESPN, right? I think. It doesn't matter. He wants Andre the Giant, even though he's dead. And then Tony Gonzalez likes Hulk Hogan, even though his 24-inch pythons are dead. No, but really, they were like, oh, this is our all-time draft. And so that's what they did.
That is the intellectual property of What's Wrong with Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Back off.
So next up, we have round 2. It's, Raw drafts Randy Orton. SmackDown drafts Sasha Banks. Raw drafts Ricochet. SmackDown drafts Braun Strowman. Raw drafts Bobby Lashley. Just like the list on WWE.com.
Right.
Exactly like the list.
Wow.
So after that, we go back to the panel.
Well, what's weird about these things is
Back to panel.
Andrew's so pissed.
Right.
It was horrible.
So Raw drafted Orton. SmackDown drafted Sasha.
Yep.
Raw keeps Ricochet.
Yes.
SmackDown gets Strowman. Raw keeps Lashley.
Yeah, there was a lot of. It's a keepers draft.
Yeah.
Mostly a keepers draft.
Right. You're drafting people who are already there.
Well, round 1 was the same thing. Raw took the OC.
Which they already had.
Yeah, they already had them.
They already had Becky.
Already had Becky Lynch. SmackDown already had Roman.
SmackDown already had Bray Wyatt.
Well, I guess Bray Wyatt was on Raw.
Yeah,
but
and Raw already had Drew.
Raw had Drew, yeah. So it's a lot of the same bullshit.
Yeah.
And again, Samoa Joe's calm talking about the draft. But let's see what Booker T thinks.
Look, SmackDown got some heavy hitters, man. Talking about Sasha Banks, talking about Braun Strowman, talking about getting them head.
I'm sorry, what? What?
Getting them head.
Getting them head? Getting some head?
Giving them head.
Talking about Braun Strowman getting some head.
Braun Strowman, talking about getting them head.
Why we need Booker back on commentary. Book, please come back on commentary.
Should have told him that one.
Braun Strowman getting some head. All right. Next up, we have Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come to the ring. Heyman says Brock has only one fear in life, and that's to relive the beating that Cain Velasquez put on him at UFC back in 2010. By the way, when Brock was feuding with Goldberg a couple years ago, Heyman said the same thing. Yeah. However, he says Brock Lesnar doesn't fear his fears. He conquers them. And then he says on October 31st at Crown Jewel, Brock Lesnar will defend his title against Cain Velasquez, and he's going to conquer him and all that bullshit. Which, by the way, they had the press conference earlier in the day announcing both matches, Lesnar versus Velasquez and then Braun versus Tyson Fury at Crown Jewel. So, yeah. After this, Rey Mysterio's music hits, and he comes out with Velasquez. We then look at pictures of Velasquez beating Brock in 2010.
No, he says, look at this video footage. This video of some pictures.
Video of pictures. And then after that, Velasquez tries his hand in speaking.
And there's the
I'll beat you
star.
again. Y te voy a dar otra cicatriz en el otro lado de tu cara. Oh. He said at Crown Jewel, he's going to give you a matching scar on the other side of your face.
So Rey Mysterio is a manager now. Mm-hmm. He's Cain Velasquez's manager.
So does Cain Velasquez join the Lucha House Party?
You can only hope.
You know, I don't appreciate the fact that Paul Heyman lied right to our faces.
What?
Brock Lesnar's biggest fear is working a full schedule.
True.
That's if you look at his career, he hasn't worked a full schedule in years. Even with the UFC.
He's afraid of working.
Well, he kept getting sick in real life. So he had major stomach issues when he was in UFC. But yeah. So that's the end of that bullshit. Next up, we go to the Fox College pregame show, and they're talking about how great drafting is. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, Brady Quinn, Urban Meyer's like, oh, you guys were first-round draft picks. And they're like, yeah, but Brady Quinn, he got drafted later. And Brady's like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Now, I don't watch football.
The football.
So Reggie Bush looks very similar to his draft picture. Like, he doesn't look much older. Same with the other guys. They don't look much older than their draft picture.
Well, it was 13 years ago.
Oh, really?
I mean, Leinart and Bush got drafted 13 years ago.
No,
Okay.
but these guys retired early
Yeah.
because they failed in the NFL.
Okay.
So
They
they're
were
still
all busts, pretty much.
So when you bust in
Bust
the NFL,
lineup,
you just
yeah.
retire.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to spend time with my family, and I'm gonna, give my shot at announcing.
Well, they were great in college, so they get on the college pregame show.
college
Right,
show, yeah.
exactly.
I mean, they're like, Bush and Leinart are like some of the best college football players ever.
Right.
But they sucked in the
Well, 'cause
NFL.
Horrible.
Was it Reggie Bush? He won the Heisman?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mainly from having to sell NCAA football and
Didn't Leinart
Madden.
win it too?
No. Well, maybe he did. I don't know.
think they both had
But I
two
thought Bush
Heismans.
had two. Maybe
Heismans?
they split it.
I think
They
it was
probably
both of
split
them.
it.
We know nothing about college football.
No, you're right. No, he did win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leinart won it. Vince Young also won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. All right, next up we have the New Day
He
versus...
busted too, right?
Huh?
He busted too, right? Vince Young?
Vince Young?
He was a
Oh,
bust.
yeah, he was a bust.
Vince did not win the Heisman. That's
No.
why he was so pissed. But he beat them
Oh, right. He won male athlete for like the ESPYs or whatever, I think.
Meh.
and beat them in the
Beat them, in
championship
the Rose
game.
Bowl. All right, that's enough football talk. Next up, well, not really. There's more coming, actually. I think. Next up, we have the New Day versus the OC. And Kofi couldn't be happier since
happy.
losing the WWE Championship in record time.
Yeah,
I don't need a championship. I have pancakes.
Yay!
Pancakes.
Right. He basically came out and said, "Hey guys, remember when I was WWE champion? Neither do I."
When Hulk Hogan went on his 5-year run, when he lost his title,
Right.
he went on like
Cried.
he went on like a mean streak where he like cheated and like hit below the belt. Like I wanted
Yeah.
to see that out of Kofi.
Right.
Like he wasn't as happy. He's fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And then he'll like beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
They
Well,
let him beat AJ anyway.
But also when he lost it, he cried.
Yeah.
You know? Like he was literally crying tears, Hulk Hogan, when he lost. Kofi next week, he's fucking happier than ever.
Right.
You know, it was a lot of pressure, that title.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of going to places and
I
meeting people.
couldn't eat as many pancakes because I just stay in such great shape.
Right.
Anyways, Kofi wins with Trouble in Paradise to AJ Styles, so maybe he'll get a U.S. title shot.
Oh, that's a great consolation prize.
All right, round 3. Stephanie announces that Raw drafts Alexa Bliss. This is the first slight change because on the list it had Alexa and Nikki being drafted at the same time, or at least they're on the list together. And then after this, they show the Fox War Room and they're pissed. Yeah. They're like, fuck! They're tearing up papers, they're fighting, they're just fucking upset. Yeah. And then right after this, like 5 seconds after they show the Fox War Room pissed off, Stephanie like already has the pick in for SmackDown. She's like, oh, well, they draft Lacey Evans. So it's like she has the list of who everyone drafted already.
Right.
So how does that make any sense?
Yeah.
That's another thing that makes no sense.
Right.
Like, Raw, we draft Alexa Bliss. Oh, fuck. Why didn't we write that down on the card we gave to Stephanie? What if they both wrote the same thing? It's all fucking horseshit.
Yeah.
So after that, Raw drafts Kevin Owens, that's the first pick that's different from the list on WWE.com.
Yeah.
By the way, he was drafted after Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, just some other
Braun
names that's
Strowman.
ridiculous. SmackDown then drafts the Revival, which is good because, they're the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
So that's good. And then Raw drafts Natalya.
And then Raw settles for Natalya.
And then right after that, we go to commercial break. We get round 4. So Natalya was just drafted. Now Raw has another pick.
Yeah.
Viking Raiders after Natalya. Right after that, SmackDown drafts the Lucha House Party.
The
party. Lucha House Party. She should have been like, oh, and next up, WWE. We have released the Lucha House Party. Yeah. They will not be drafted. What the fuck?
Up next is the Lucha. Well, this can't be right.
No.
We'll be right back. Go to commercial.
Right. And drafted to Future Endeavored.
Yeah.
Lucha House Party.
So then after this, Raw drafts Nikki Cross. Now they could have drafted them in one pick together because they're a tag team as per the rules that they showed us on the fucking screen.
Let's check his blood pressure.
Yeah.
Easy.
Might need an ambulance.
Yeah.
On the screen, it says you can draft tag teams together if you want.
Right.
But they're like, no, Alexa first. I think we can get Nikki in the next round. No, we can get her now, asshole. And then you'll have another draft pick. The idiocy. They break their own fucking rules. They don't even know their own fucking rules.
Right.
This is horseshit. After this, SmackDown drafts Heavy Machinery. And then for the last pick of the night, Raw drafts the Street Profits. Which, again, they were just hanging out there anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think you had to worry about that.
Raw wants the smoke.
Yeah. So back to the panel. More recap bullshit. Booker T is excited that Raw drafted Ricochet, even though they already had him.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You know, Raw's going to be really good now because they got Ricochet. They had Ricochet. Since Wrestle fucking Mania, they've had Ricochet.
Exactly.
So yeah, this was just that's the whole draft. Oh, next up, Jay Glazer. We go to Jay Glazer talking about the WWE draft, and he says he heard that there's going to be a huge blockbuster trade. Well, what is that? What? How?
How? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Right.
Raw and SmackDown just agreed to trade Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns. Yep. Raw took Becky first, but now they want Roman. They're just going to trade.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, and Jay Glazer also loves Sonya Deville. He's her sleeper in the draft. And then he gets a call from his mom. He's like, oh, hey, Mom. I can't help you with your fantasy football team.
From his mom, you can see his home screen. Like,
yeah.
Oh, this is probably The Rock calling me. Hello?
Mom.
Oh, Mom.
And then.
Yeah.
I think you should get like the losing sound from The Price is Right. Like,
oh yeah. So for the main event of SmackDown, we have Charlotte versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Okay. Poison.
Bayley comes out looking different with short hair.
No ponytail.
And then her music stops. And Eric and I were watching it together. I was like, I think this is it.
Yeah.
I think it's happening.
I'm like, something's happening.
She grabs some weapon.
It was an axe handle.
Yeah.
With like some knives on it, I think.
Something weird. And then she proceeds to destroy the Bayley buddies.
She murders the Bayley buddies.
Destroys them.
Murder.
Yeah. So it finally happens.
Yeah.
She murdered them.
Yep. We've been asking.
She even threw like a couple of them off the stage.
Is she Sister Abigail? Did we reveal Sister Abigail?
Yeah, I think maybe.
The rumor's been live on that.
How long have we been asking for that? Like 2-3 years?
Yeah, something like that.
I think since she got called up.
Yeah, I think so.
How long has she been a heel for? Like a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do we have to wait a couple months for this?
Exactly.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So during the match, Charlotte's hand got cut open, but then she made the mistake of wiping her face with it. Yeah. And she just got blood all over her fucking face.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
She looked like fucking Joker. She's like, yeah, why so serious?
Bayley hit Bayley to belly, but Charlotte kicked out. Bayley hit the elbow drop, but Charlotte kicked out again. And then Charlotte hits natural selection and goes for the figure 8, but then Bayley rolls up Charlotte to win back the title.
Yeah.
And then right after that, new music plays for Bayley. Brand new music. It's like generic rock music.
Right.
And then she gets on the mic, and we didn't hear the first part really because they were like showing the replays. They show Bayley, and she's like in the middle of saying "bitch."
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, bitch. And then she just says, "Screw all of you" to the fans.
Right.
And then drops the mic and walks away. So now she's 100% full heel.
I like it.
Then what does Sasha do now? Because now she's on SmackDown. Bayley's most likely going to remain on SmackDown.
Yeah.
What the hell is Sasha's goal now?
Turn face.
Turn face.
Oh, Lord.
Like, because, I mean, there's only one title for you to win. And, like, what, like, it's
Right.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
True.
What do you do with Sasha now? But that's the end of SmackDown. I think overall, yeah, I think that about covers it.
Yeah.
So let's give some awards for this.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Too bad we can't edit that down to smaller.
We can't. It's not possible. All right, let's get to awards. Who'd you have for worst dressed?
Bloody Charlotte.
I like that.
That's what I had.
I had Bailey's hair.
Yeah, I had Bailey until Charlotte, was covered in blood. Best dressed?
New Bailey.
Okay.
I had Bailey's Black Swan outfit. Like Swan Lake it's one
When she
person.
first came out?
Like, two personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had like the jacket on.
Okay.
I kind of dig the black.
All right.
Evil black.
I had the Fox robot.
For best dress.
Yeah, for best dress. Worst acting?
I had the football panel people.
Sure.
Like Troy. Let's go with Troy Aikman. My finish is a pile driver.
I was gonna say the other robot, Troy Aikman. Yeah, that was my worst acting.
I'm so happy to get to say this in my life. Worst acting, Joe Buck. Yes.
One off the bucket list.
All right, best acting.
Best acting, the football robot.
I had the football robot.
I had the Street Profits.
I'm sorry?
The Street Profits?
They didn't even say anything. They weren't even on the show.
Correct. No, we'll go with the robot.
The robot
The robot
of
was
all the
great.
fucking people. Worst comment.
So, I forget when it was. Corey Graves said, I'm going to quote my friend Wale.
Ugh.
And he goes, "Man, that's crazy." Okay, so I also say, "Man, that's crazy." When I'm like completely fucked up and I have like a 3-hour conversation where someone tells me their life story, my rebuttal is, "Man, that's crazy."
All right, Joe.
Corey said, this may be the last time we see whatever he said 10,000 times
Oh
ever.
my god, yeah.
There's a draft every year. There's a shakeup every year.
Yeah.
There's wild cards every year.
Right.
There's
Yeah, what happens when the
pay-per-views.
ratings fuck up? Will drop drastically in a month, and then Vince comes out and has
Oh, hang on a second. I just had an epiphany.
yeah. What happens then?
Like, has there ever been a group or tag team that breaks up and didn't get back together
Right.
at some point?
Yeah, I had Booker T
So much talking about getting them head.
Yeah.
getting some head, getting some head. Best comment.
Samoa Joe telling Renee, "I'm glad you're keeping the lights on."
That's what I had.
I'll just go a little different here. That was really good. But when Heavy Machinery was drafted, Corey says, does Fox realize how much more they'll have to spend on catering now?
That was funny.
All right. Worst match.
Gable versus Corbin.
Yep. 5.
Sweep it.
Yeah.
Super slow mo.
Charlotte Bailey.
Yes.
Sure.
Sweep it.
Yeah.
Best match.
I had New Day versus OC.
I put that because it's the only match that was decent.
Yeah.
I had Roman Seth. I guess
Yeah.
until the end, but nothing was great.
Yeah, no win.
Right.
Worst move.
I had the roll up to win a title.
Me too.
Sweep it.
Best move.
Spear into the pedigree,
Yep.
even though he didn't grab the arm.
I kind of like Charlotte's backflip off the railing. I thought that was
That was
pretty
good. Yeah, that was
Okay.
a good one.
Cool. Yeah.
Worst moment.
Going
You can't
to
say the whole show. You have to pick something.
I had SmackDown. No.
Oh.
Going to the Fox Sports quote unquote experts.
The war room for me.
Yeah.
I had knowing the order of all the picks.
Okay. Nice.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Best moment.
The death of the Bailey buddies.
For sure.
Sweep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Probably the only legitimate good thing about the show.
Yeah.
A 2-hour show, and the only good part of the show
Yeah.
was Bye Bye Bailey Buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's all for awards. Now it's time for some breaking news. This one sucks. Cain Velasquez has signed a multi-year deal with WWE, so get used to him, guys.
Bottom. Okay, there.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
No.
Poison. Jesus!
Also acceptable, the price is right.
Yeah. A multi-year deal.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Hopefully he only has like 2 dates a year.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
And they're at Saudi Manias.
It's just going to get worse and worse.
I know.
So Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes appeared ringside at AEW's AEW Dynamite's debut episode on TNT. But while appearing on the Rich Eisen show with Chris Jericho, Kevin Smith said that he and Mewes were invited to be on the SmackDown debut on Fox, but he says the invite was withdrawn after they appeared on AEW.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you're promoting a movie, really. Like, that's why they were there in the first place. And like, not
That's
like they're
true.
fucking wrestlers, they're celebrities.
If you're promoting a movie, you do Kimmel, you do Fallon,
Yeah.
you do everybody.
Someone doesn't show up on Fallon, then Jimmy Kimmel pulls out. Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
They're celebrities.
Right.
You're done here.
Kevin Smith, you'll never wrestle for my company.
Yeah, I won't. You're right. I don't even like wrestling. Also, CM Punk's merchandise has been removed from ProWrestlingTees.com, which has added fuel to the fire that he's returning to WWE. His profile on the website currently reads, he once crashed the ProWrestlingTees.com website, stopped chanting his name at live events, CM Punk sucks now, and they had a CM Punk sucks shirt up for sale, but now it's not there anymore.
I knew I should have bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess whose merchandise didn't get pulled from Pro Wrestling Tees? What's wrong with wrestling?
That's right.
going.
We're still on there.
Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
That's the only one that matters.
No. Keep the commercial sounds good. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Oh.
I like this.
You like
Where
a-
you can get the kick out spear pin repeat. You can get the baller club. Mm-hmm. You can get pizza.
Yeah.
You can get the logo.
Yep.
They made me fuck a deer.
Yes.
Has anyone gotten that one?
One person.
One person. I want to
One
see.
person's walking around with that shirt.
Yeah. Please come to like a WrestleMania or something so
Yeah.
we can take a picture with
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Any news from you, Eric?
Not prepared.
Not prepared. I know. Oh man.
Nope. Rumors.
No. It wasn't out. I think they're going on sale this Friday.
Jesus!
Dynamite is coming to the Dallas.
Poison.
All right, what were you saying?
I don't know. I lost my
forgot.
train of thought.
He
Maybe
forgot.
it was all that poison.
What? There's a new pop? What'd you say?
You pet? I mean, you pop. Man, we gotta get the new pop. No, AEW Dynamite is coming to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I think tickets go on sale, or maybe one on sale today, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
When is the show?
During Royal Rumble weekend.
No, I think it's like in December.
No, I'm almost certain.
Really?
Yeah, because someone said I might have to sell my Rumble tickets to go to this.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same weekend though.
Yeah, it's
they
not
were
the
just
same
saying
weekend.
like,
Fuck the Rumble. I'd rather go to AEW.
Oh.
Yeah.
all right, well then, rumor time.
Rumors!
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title.
Maybe!
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet!
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance!
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia.
Confirmed!
According to Dave Meltzer, the original ending to The Fiend versus Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell was for Seth to throw The Fiend off the top of the cell, and then, again, there would have been a match stoppage, and then Bray was going to wake up and give Seth the mandible claw. So it was like, it was still going to be the same ending, but it was going to have The Fiend being thrown off the top, but still with the same stupid match stoppage.
Would you have been as mad if they had done that at least?
But why didn't they?
I don't know.
No, I wouldn't have been as mad. Why didn't they do it?
Yeah, we still would have been as mad. Shane fucking fell off the top, and they still continued the WrestleMania match against The Undertaker.
He's fallen off the top of the cage like twice in like 3 years.
I know. Okay, but the first time he did it, they didn't stop the match.
Right. Well, that's true.
And then the second time they did it, they didn't stop the match.
That's true, yeah.
And then when Mankind did it, they
They
tried
didn't
to stop the match, but they didn't.
Mankind didn't let them.
Yeah. Also, Dave Meltzer says that Ember Moon might be out for a year with an Achilles injury.
Yikes.
Achilles. Never hear that for wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
No, I don't have anything for rumors.
Okay, then that's all for rumors. So, trivia time.
All right. Couldn't think of a good theme, so I just went with some Shawn Michaels trivia.
Okay.
So we got a series of questions that you're going to work together. First, please name every person that Shawn Michaels won a tag team championship with.
Oh my God.
What?
This would be easy.
Why? Stone Cold?
Yes. Marty Jannetty.
Marty Jannetty.
John Cena.
Triple H.
Triple H, yes. Did he win it with Hogan? No. How many names are there?
How many?
There's 4.
We just
That's
did
4.
One of those is wrong. A very obvious one of those is wrong.
Oh, right, Jannetty. He didn't win it with Jannetty. Technically, he did, but, you know.
Canon, it did not happen.
It happened.
Did he win it with Diesel?
Yeah. So how many of those people did he win it with twice?
Triple H?
Yes.
And John Cena?
No.
No, just Triple H, right?
No.
No?
Triple H and Diesel?
Yes.
Oh.
Final question. What was Shawn Michaels and Diesel's name when they were together?
Oh, it was like the Two Bad Dudes or whatever.
Very close. Come on, Eric.
2 dudes with attitude?
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right.
2 dudes with attitudes.
That's a horrible name.
It was a 90s name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
All right. Good
All
job.
right, fan question time.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Here we go. Daniel Delaney. This ain't a... Huh?
Think Joe's going to lose his voice now? Like, oh, I can't talk anymore.
It's close.
Yeah, maybe. Daniel Delaney, this ain't a question. SmackDown fucking sucks. Yep, that's true.
Yes.
Daniel Fisher, worst acting, the so-called draft war rooms. Yep, that's
Yeah.
a good one. Kyle Foxton, Pushfire Barry, the war room reactions, the leaked results, and the NFL having to be involved.
Fire the NFL being involved.
But the leaked results, come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes. I mean, they all suck.
it's like you're watching a TV show and they fucking spoil everything.
Okay, so fire the leaked results, bury the NFL, and then
Push the war room.
I guess.
Oh, God.
Because at least the robot was in there.
Well, that's true. That's true. He's got a good point.
Joshua Kimmel, Drew is still a WWE superstar? That was weird.
Yeah, I know.
Pop Culture Junkie, which storyline will have the better payoff? Maria Kanellis' pregnancy or Lana Lashley's cuckolding Rusev?
I think.
And
God.
any predictions on what the payoff for each will be?
Neither of them are going to have payoff. They're going to stop, just like abruptly end.
I think the Maria one's over already.
I think so, yeah.
It's done. The payoff is there's no father.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Immaculate conception.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yes.
Jesus!
There he is.
Wes Albright. How are the first-time wrestling viewers supposed to want to keep watching this? How are any fucking viewers?
Want to keep
How are
watching.
30-year wrestling viewers supposed to want to keep watching this?
That's the better question.
Yeah.
First time, like, okay, I don't know what this is. I'll keep watching. We're pissed.
Yeah. Stephen Haven, for a casual fan, do you think having rankings of wrestlers by their names, like on college football, would be a good idea so people know what's up? Well, they did that list that one year on SmackDown.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
Yeah.
So probably not, because their lists are going to suck anyway. Like Natalia will be number 3. Anthony Holt, you can't
Hot
tell
off
me.
her win from the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Anthony Holt, you can't tell me WWE Creative doesn't listen to your show. Bailey did exactly what you said she should. And then Vince says,
I'm a genius.
Yeah.
yeah.
We know.
Yeah, it just took him like 3 years. Corey, how long until you give Brock and Cain Velasquez to actually start fighting for real and not fake?
Oh, their first match.
Yeah, no.
There'll be some real hits in there.
I bet you're right.
Well, Brock's always stiff. I mean, Brock always.
Is he now?
Yeah, he is. Pushfire Barry. This is from Incorrect Becky Lynch. Bailey's new look, The Fiend on SmackDown, Stephanie McMahon looking hot as fuck. Well, I disagree with a couple of those things.
Oh.
Steph, Fiend, and what?
The Fiend, Stephanie.
Becky's new look.
No, Bailey's new look.
Oh, Bailey's new look.
I
guess
push that.
Push that. Fire the Fiend on SmackDown and bury Stephanie.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Andrew's so upset.
That's all. I'm done. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram @WrongWrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. And be a patron. Sign up at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
Yeah.
For all the great rewards and all the recaps. Got the Wednesday Night War podcast between NXT and AEW.
Yeah.
Check out the Hell in a Cell recap where I'm even more upset.
Oh, yeah. That's a great one. Best return bracket is on there.
It is.
That's a great video watch as well.
Yes. Check it all out, and we'll see you guys after Raw, where I imagine I'll be pissed off as well, because that's another stupid draft.
Andrew's always pissed. Don't you dare have a different opinion.
Who do you think gets drafted first? Oh, wait, it's right here. Brock Lesnar.
Right. Just SmackDown.
Just check the list.
Yeah.
Just check your
It'll
list.
be SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw.
Is there a Raw list yet on WWE.com?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I said that.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I think like Seth and Brock are the first two names.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte's 3. So, I mean, what else would you expect, though, really? Anyways, we'll see you then.
Bye. See you in hell.
Or not. I don't know. I might not do this anymore.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacey Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling?